Well done, Reggae Boys. Well done. Bagging 3 points. Yeah? To kick off the Gold Cup campaign. Quest to Gold Cup glory. Now is the time. Alright, so welcome back to the Coaches Desk, people. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing if you're new. And I just remind you to hit the notification bell so when we publish videos, whether we go live or we upload, you will be notified. All right, so let's talk about the game because that game is a talking point. When you look at the game, the result is very good. You know what I mean? 3 points, 2 goals, no goal against. Very good. Keeping a clean sheet. Good work by Andre Blake, the goalkeeper, to ensure that that stays like that. And good work from Shamar Nicholson in hitting the back of the net. And an absolute stunning goal from Bobby Reed. Yeah, man. So big up to all the persons who contributed to that first game, whether you were a substitute or not, whether you were cheering on. Yeah, man. And I also want to say big up to the Coaches Desk family over there in Florida. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up to Cataract, big up to Dre, big up to Cranky, big up to Mark, and others I might not know, but I know that you're there. You know what I mean? Big up yourselves. All right, so yeah, man. This game was a game where it would have, removed the cobweb from this team. Like I said earlier, it was a game where we got a very good result. But in terms of the performance, people, I do believe it was a not so good performance in spurts. Parts of the game we might have here and there, slick passing, good performance. But in my estimation, it was 2 moments of brilliance that would have gotten individual brilliance that would have gotten the goals. You know what I mean? And on the defensive end, it was moments of brilliance from the goalkeeper that would have caused the other team not to score, the Suriname team. So, all in all, we do believe that the performance can improve. A matter of fact, people, don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself too much. I do believe that the performance will improve. And taking it from a scientific approach, it's the first game. If we're looking at periodization, then it tells you that the team is going to peak at the right time. Hence, I say that they will improve their game. So when you look at periodization, it is a systematic planning of people of physical training, yeah, which is very vital to prepare a team to a competition. When you look at these players, some of them are coming out of leagues in terms of they're just coming out of a league, so they should have been in their transitional phase of periodization, but because they are going into a competition, there has to be some tweak in terms of the program, the regime that they would go under. And that's why you see in the training sessions that the intensity was so high, because it was a pre-competition intensity high and the volume would be low. You know what I mean? So the aim of periodization, for those who don't know, is for the athletes or the ballers or the team to reach the best possible performance in the most important competition of the year. Now, the most important competition for us currently is the Gold Cup. You know what I mean? Then we have to break down again to build up for the World Cup qualifiers, which is also, I believe it is the most important competition of the year for us. Right? Again, periodization, it involves progressive cycle of various aspects of training during a specific period. So when you look at the whole macro cycle, then you break it down to mesocycle, then you break it down to microcycle, which are different pockets of how you would go about doing your training sessions. All right, so in other words, I say all of that to say that this team will improve based on the principles of periodization. So you have some teams that start out flat, yeah, and you're wondering what is happening with this team. Like the Reggae Boyz, the performance of the team was not something to be desired in some people's estimation. A matter of fact, the coach did say it was not one of the performances that he was looking for. You know what I mean? But he's still happy with the 3 points. He's still happy that they didn't concede any goal. But it is something that will progressively improve based again on the principles of periodization. So these players, if they are prepared well, then as they progress in the competition, as they progress throughout each game, and I do believe that's one of the reasons why Coach Whitmore said that he's going to be taking it a game at a time, which is very important. You know what I mean? So I do believe that come the game on Friday, this team will be putting up a better performance because they would have gone through the prelims of the first game. Yeah, wanting of a better term. So they will improve there. So it's not anything to worry about, people. The fact of the matter is that what is happening is that it's a result oriented competition, whereas you need points, whereas you need to win. You need the double section to be ticked, and that's what has happened with the Reggae Boyz. Yeah, I know the fans look beyond that, and other persons who are technically inclined, they look beyond that, and they would have seen that the performance was not up to scratch. You know what I mean? But at the same time, give them some time to progress, and we'll definitely see the best of this team coming out. So come game 2, if the performance improve, then you can see the sequential order of the progression. Yeah? If it doesn't improve and they win, then you know that something is up. Yeah, something is up. But I would rather the progress continue on the win column rather than getting a decent performance, all player play well, and then, or the team cohesively plays well, and then you don't tick the win column. So that is also something else to look into. But like I said before, I do believe that the performance is going to be improving. I think the coaches would have seen, and they will definitely tweak some stuff to ensure that this team will improve as the rounds go on. So at quarterfinal round, this team should be sharper. This team should be, pressing for longer periods of the game, high press if they need to do so. If that is the game plan, they will be high pressing a little bit longer than what they did in the first game. So don't worry about it, Reggae Boyz fans. Don't worry too much into it. The fact is that we started off the competition with 3 points, and that is essential, that is critical, that is important, because it's a points game to get through the group. You know what I mean? And after getting through the group, it's about your tactical awareness, your tactics that you would employ to eke out the win against your opponent. So, people, I'm not worried. The only time I will get worried is if the performance does not improve and they stop winning. But if the performance improve and they continue to win, that's a good look. If the performance doesn't improve and they continue to win, that's okay with me as well, because it's about winning, it's about progression, and that's what is happening. So big up yourself, people. Thanks for the persons who would tune in just to listen to this video. I trust that you would have learned something. Yeah, man. Thanks again. Bless up yourself. One time. Peace out.